Hey guys, I'm Phil Town from Rule 1 Investing, and today I want to walk you through the process of getting yourself set up properly so you can start investing in wonderful businesses that are available at a great price. So there's a few things you'll need to get in order as you start to seriously consider investing. So how do you even purchase a stock? How do you do that? Don't worry, there's 2 steps that I'm going to teach you about right now. They're not difficult, and once you've completed each one of them, then you're just kind of monitoring it from there. So first, you're going to need to make sure you have a brokerage account to trade in. It's kind of like a checking account. So this is not a complicated process, you guys. There's so much information available online about the types of brokerage accounts that are available to you. Or you can simply review the blog I've put together to help out with brokerage accounts that I link to in the description. By the way, you can always just call these guys and they can tell you exactly how to do it. Brokerage accounts are found in 3 main styles. You got a full service account, a discount account, and an online account, all right? The differences are pretty clear when you dig in. Basically, full service brokers, they'll do the trade for you like in the old days, and they're gonna charge you a lot of money to do that. We don't use those. Discount brokers will also do that for you and help you walk through what you're doing and place the trades. But to be completely honest, most online brokers have customer service lines that will help you do all of that, and there's no extra cost. So just go with the online broker, all right? Now, there's some really well-known companies you can turn to for this, like Option House, TD Ameritrade, Schwab, but there's some really good ones that I'm gonna kind of recommend you take a look at. The one I like the best right now is TradeStation. These guys are rated by Barron's Magazine to be one of the best places for options types trading. And as you learn more about investing, you're going to want to have that kind of flexibility and that kind of power. So I check those guys out. Now, the 2 main pieces of information you're going to want to look for are the trade commission costs. These are a one-time fee that you're going to be charged each time you do a trade, whether you're buying or selling. And you're going to look at the minimum balance requirement. And it's something between $100 on some of these sites to $10,000 on some of them. All right. Now, once you've found an account that you're happy with, that you're going to feel kind of fits your needs, you're comfortable with it, then you apply online or just call their 800 customer service line, and somebody, believe me, is going to help you open an account. They'll get right on it. Now, once your brokerage account's open and you've done your rule number 1 research, you're doing, meaning moat management, margin of safety, then you're going to move forward with buying a wonderful business. This is the second step. Now, we're going to not dig into that right now. The balance that you put into your new brokerage account is going to sit like in a checking account in cash until you tell them to invest that in specific things. And what that means is when you're ready, you just log into your account, you look up the stock ticker or symbol of the stock. So IBM stock symbol is IBM. Right? Apple stock symbol is AAPL. And they've got a little symbol box there where you can type in the name of the company and the symbol will come up. So you look up that symbol on the stock you've been researching and watching, and you decide how many shares you want to purchase. Now, you do that by just dividing the purchase price, right? The price per share into the amount of money you want to invest in that stock. And just for starters here, let's just say you're going to take about 10% of your capital and put it into that one stock, all right? So you take, let's say you have $100,000, then you're going to put $10,000 into this stock, and you're just going to divide the number of the dollars per share into 10,000. It's going to give you a number of shares you want to buy. Now, in most cases, there's going to be a commission for doing the trade. That's the fee or the ticket price for doing that trade. Let's say in a lot of these places it's $7.95 or $6.99. And that's going to get charged whether you want to purchase 4 shares or 40 shares or 4,000 shares. You're going to pay $7.95. Now, that means you got to take that money into account when you're budgeting about how many shares to buy and how many chunks you want to buy it in. You're going to have to pay that $7.95 each time you do a new chunk. Now, what I like about TradeStation, and I'm not pitching TradeStation here, but we've just worked really hard with them for about a year to try to get that ticket price on that first trade down to what I pay as a hedge fund manager. If you come in there, just click a button on our website, it'll send you over to TradeStation and tell them you're a member of our group, kind of part of our family, and they'll try to set this up for you guys. I'm happy to do it. where you're going to be able to get a $1 ticket price, which is pretty darn good. All right, next, you're going to want to look at the ask price for the share you're submitting to buy, okay, on the trade. Most of the time, when you've chosen a trade, you're going to see two prices. You're going to see a bid price and an ask price. The ask is going to be higher than the bid, right? So the ask price is what you're going to buy for. The bid price is what you're going to return and sell that for. The bid price is going to be lower. The ask price is going to be higher. If you can't remember which one of these you should do, always try to pick the one that's worse for you. So if you're buying something you'd like to pay as little as possible, pick the other one. That's the one that's going to get you the right number. So now you've figured out how many shares you want to buy. You're going to have to round that out to a full number, right? They're not going to do a partial, 0.3 shares or anything. So you just get a round number. Then you put in that number of shares and you say, click the ask price. And then you're going to get a $7.95 trade fee and you hit the order button. That's basically it, you guys. It's really simple. And you can do it, just practice with it on any one of these accounts. They've got places to practice. Just ask them when you call them up to set up an account how you could practice this so that it doesn't get confusing. And all of them have videos now where you can watch somebody set an account up properly and do a proper trade. So that's pretty it. Within hours of having your new brokerage account, if you've created a watch list well in advance of doing your buying, you know you got this company on sale and you want to buy it, as soon as you set up your account, you're ready to go. By the way, it's going to take you a few days for them to clear whatever money you wire in there, so be sure to give yourself a little bit of advance time. Now, congratulations in advance on completing these steps in becoming a Rule 1 investor. These are huge now, very exciting, very nerve-wracking to buy your first stock. I know, it's really exciting. And when you do it, you're going to feel really good. It's going to be fun. So in most cases, by the way, you can start investing with just a couple $1,000s. It's not going to take you a ton of money. But I would say start up with about $2,000, save it, and then get that account open. It's important that you make sure you completely understand the business you're investing in. Don't forget that. The 4 M's are critical. And rule number 1 can help you find those kind of companies that match your own values as well as being a really good company so that you can make an impact on this world by voting for great companies you want to see in the future. And at the same time, you're making awesome returns on those businesses because you bought them on sale. So now I'd love to hear from you guys. How are you going to go about purchasing your first stock? Did you do that already, and what was your experience? Because it's pretty entertaining to hear what people did the first time. Now leave a comment below with your answer and I'll be sure to follow up with you guys. Thanks for watching, you guys. Now go play. And if you enjoyed this video and you think it was valuable in teaching you more about becoming a ruler of your financial future, then just subscribe to this channel and like the video, and then please just share it with your friends or anybody else that might benefit from this information. We'd really appreciate the help in getting this revolution going.